What is up, NPL fans? Shad here, coach of Bayern Mewnich, and welcome to week 5 of the NPL. This week we're up against Rob Jr., Poker TCG Gamer with some numbers, I think 1288? Yeah, probably. Sounds about right. And his Gotham City Golurks. Despite his team name being the wildest of alliterations, he's a fantastic player. He just got promoted from minors, and is definitely more than just a challenge. As always, in the description below, make sure to check him out to see his NPL run, his perspective of this battle, and all that stuff. So, with that being said, this is late. I am almost sorry. I am sorry. Joel's probably watching this. I am very sorry. Things and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, life basically happens. Also, crap top makes recording not fun. But what also isn't fun was team building for this game, like at all. This generally was one of the least fun things I've ever done in my life. So I'm getting a call from Berlin. That's wild. I was gonna ignore that. Just pretend I'm not there. It's not a number I've saved. That's sure. Yeah. I absolutely despised building this team more than, as I said, just basically anything. So yeah, just made me realize that I should probably take this a little bit less seriously, and I will. I'll turn it back a little bit. Hopefully, I can try to do that. But in case, okay, the call has gone away, and I'll never pick that up. And if I do, I'll pretend to be like a badass and just like sound really cool and stuff. So you'll be scared. Anyway, yeah. Stuff. In case you didn't watch last week's video or didn't watch it till the end, I did make some major trades and transactions. First up, I decided to trade. Well, this was, you know, I guess first up I did the free agency stuff, but this was why I did free agency stuff. With my good buddy Trev CL, who you played last week, I traded Volcarona and Shaman out for Weavile and Nidoqueen. So Weavile is now my Z-move user for now. I will probably change that, let's be real. Z-Weavile is not the greatest set. But basically this is because I fucking despise Volcarona on my team. It made every team I built worse. That is despite it obviously being a phenomenal Pokemon, but I just can't deal with it. A thing that needs removal while being relatively frail is just, it's not my thing. Like Zodex was fine, because even if rocks are up, I can just roost up and be fat and not care. Plus I had Finny, which can always run defog easily, while Latias and Skarmory don't really have the move slots to do that. So, you know, that's that. I also got Nidoqueen, which is one of my favorite Pokemon draft format, and Weavile, which has slowly but surely grown on me. So, and that I also dropped Weezing and Pongoro for Gourgeist and Combusken. I need a grass type, and there's 3 points left because Gourgeist is the best one available. Because Spin Block is also really nice for my team because I do have Hazard Stack out the wazoo. So that's cool. And then I was like, I need a fighting and a fire type. Combusken is there. Let's just pick it and see if I can like pass some speed or whatever. Yeah. So that's that. And Rob also made transactions. I forgot what he did, but basically he made his team a lot better against myself, a lot better against Weavile, because before his transactions he kinda got fucked by Weavile, barring his Scissor, of course. Speaking of which, I should probably tell you what his team is. He has Victini, Thunderout, Z-moves, Scizor, Hippowdon, Roserade, Primarina, Hitmonlee, Azelf, Spiritomb, Audino, and Manga Sharpedo. So, I think he had Swilus, Primeape, and other things that I forgot. Jellicent, that was a thing he had, and something else. And now he has Primarina, Hitmonlee, and Audino for those, and Spiritomb. That too. I forgot what the other one was. I'm sorry. But, so that makes the team a lot better against me, in my opinion. Audino is a fucking huge annoyance to my team because almost nothing safely 2-hit kills it. Hitmonlee is a threat to my team, unlike Primeape, because Primeape is shit. Spiritomb is a Mega Kangchat and a half, because it just has Infiltrator, so I can just, you know, Will-O-Wisp / Toxic me through the sub, and that's annoying. So that makes Kang a little bit less amazing, with Hippowdon being around as well. And Primarina just fucking dicks my team. It's not even funny. It just destroys my draft. It's very sad. So this is probably one of my worst matchups in the history of anything ever. Excuses, blah 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 blah, who cares. But Let's just get into the build. First thing, I had Weavile here, but it didn't do enough, so like fuck it. Let's put in Floatzel. Marcus Floatzel with the Blueberry, Swift Swim because I can't have the Water Veil with Natural Gift, the Waterfall Ice Punch Natural Gift, and Bulk Up that is Natural Gift Electric. Instead of Grass because Electric is just a little bit better against the team, I feel. Not that it really makes a difference, but yeah, went with that. And Bulk Up Floatzel is probably the only thing I can call a win con on my draft against his team, because his team just has answers to everything, and usually it's more than one, or at least checks more than one. So Floatzel does really well. It's being his entire team barring Azelf, which is speed ties with, and his only ward resist being Roserade and Primarina, and I guess Mega Sharpedo to some extent. So if I can get a couple bulk ups, and he's a bulky Scizor, which isn't going to do that much to me, I can bulk up and potentially win the game. And then to give, of course, the 40 Primarina, because that's just way too big of a threat for me to not run anything to hit it. And it worked perfectly fine in my last mock that I had before. This was like, fuck it, I'm just rolling with it, see how it goes, and that's that. So yeah, Floatzel's really nice. I know I'm bringing Floatzel too much, but who gives a shit? It's a fucking amazing Pokemon, okay? Eat me. Next up, we do have Cordelia Deladius, Cold Berry, Levitate, Psyshock, HP Fire, Roost Toxic, Max Defense, blah blah blah. Victini check, Roserade check, Hitmonlee check, Azelf kind of, but not really because I can't do much to it. Victini check, I think I already said that, and Thunder Eye check. So like it deals with a lot of stuff. It can toxic shit like a Powlon and the other thing. I don't know, that's the one. Spiritomb as well. That's cool, and HP Fire just to weaken Scizor. Obviously don't kill it because I'm uninvested, but I do get a chunk, and that's all fine dandy. So, next up we do have Esdeath, the Nidoqueen, with a Choice Scarf. She was Earth Power, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, and Sludge Wave. This is a set I actually absolutely love against this team. So, Surprise Factor is one thing I have going for me with this, obviously. This is enough speed to outspeed Azelf with the Scarf, of course. This thing does really well against the team, honestly. Arno was it? Yes. But other than that, and I guess this, Spidef invested Hippo can deal with it well. But other than that, his team really doesn't like this, and I can revenge kill all of his offensive threats like Victini, and Thunder Eye, and Scizor, and Roserade after some chip. Hitmonlee kind of, but I also need chip on that. Azelf, I obviously need chip because Nidoqueen isn't quite that strong with a life orb, but it gives me a nice surprise option against the Thunder Eye. I can switch in on like a, I don't know, Thunderbolt, HP Ice, whatever it may be, and then after some chip, knock him off with the Scarf Ice Beam, or if I don't knock him out, at least lower, bring him low, and that's also fine and dandy. So, Queen also can potentially clean up late game, though I think that's going to be Floatzel's job if anything. So, we have Mega Kang. So, Return Toxic, Wage Fire Punch. Cool, this is set. With speed for, I think, Roserade. That would make sense. Is that Roserade? No, that's Hitmonlee, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think. Whatever. Point being, this is not the set I wanted at all. I wanted a Fizdef Subtoxic Wish set. I was talked out of it. I had Fire Punch, Subtoxic, Wish, with basically max defense, so the Powder could not break myself with Earthquake, which would have been amazing. This is spoilers, hindsight. Would have been super amazing against his team, and I'm a little upset that I let myself get convinced to not run it. Obviously, that's my fault. Like, I don't blame David for suggesting it, but for suggesting the change because this is still a good set. But I would have preferred my set, honestly. But what can you do? I guess it happens and stuff. Yeah, Kang is cool. It does damage. If I get Hippo Toxic, I can just like wish against it, and if he does have Toxic on it, that's all hot and spicy. And yeah. I have Skarm, Titania with the Rocky Helmet, Sturdy, Bravebird, Roost, Whirlwind, and Rocks. It's a Skarm, it's a Spidef Skarm. It's Spidef, I think, is for, I forget, Primarina of sorts, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, also some Primarina stuff, which it still obviously doesn't deal with like Specs, Hydro Pump, or whatever. But he's not gonna lock himself into Water Moves when I've set him in the back, I think. So that can help. And I think it means I don't get triggered by non-specs variants, but I could be wrong on that. With like Surf, Hydro Pump, I think still does the job. Not sure, but it's a Skarm, it gets up rocks, it's a boring Pokemon, I say it every week. It's fucking one day there will be something spicy maybe. Like I said, Icy Wind. the spicy wind. And then we have Bennington, rest in peace, the size without Salt West, Water Absorb, Earthquake, HP Fire, Knockoff, and Hydro Pump. Minus Speed Nature, this is 2 KO hit Powder with Hydro Pump guaranteed, I think, or almost guaranteed. HP Fire for these scissors, like, because he can, if he knows that I don't have Skulls, he can potentially think he can set up on me, and then I'm going to HP Fire his face off, and that's nice. Scissors is also one of the things I need to weaken for my Floatzel, and that's pretty neat. So this is for Primarina. The Spit Investment means I don't get triggered by Specs Moonblast, and that's cool. I get damage off, and then everything is happy, except it's not really. But I also take an Energy Ball from Victini. I think most sets I take a Grass Knot from Thundy Eye, and I can get damage off on those, and that's nice. Yeah, that's cool. Also, Skarm deals with Mega Torpedo. I should mention that. Yeah, that's team matchup is shit. I want to die. That was pre-game shoddy speaking. The Kang was post-game. Was the only part. Everything else is how I felt pre-game. I'm gonna pause and get right into this goddamn game. Okay, here is the game. As you can see, Rob decided to bring Scizor, Autonoid, Powder, Hitmonlee, Thundy Eye, and Victini. So there's no Primarina, which is like 50 shades of wild. I did not expect it. Yeah, makes sense. Everything else though makes, you know, this is what I expected. I probably would have expected Primarina over Hitmonlee, but makes sense. I'm just gonna get into this game and see if we can magically win this. So either with Thundy Eye, I do Mega Kang. I'm gonna pause immediately. So bad play. Hi, I'm Shoddy. I made bad play. So I was thinking he might just go straight for the Focus Blast, potentially Z fighting move, or you know, some other offensive moves, basically get damage off on me. Maybe he has some bulk investment, he can take a hit, you know, that kind of thing. So or he expects me to be a bulky set, just go for the R4 Toxic, and he just, you know, attacks me. Those are options. So I was like, but I'm just gonna click return because I don't want to fuck with the thing. This isn't a threat. So I click return when he has no reason to stay in, unless he guaranteed kills me, which I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I think he does actually. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a week since I played this game. Don't blame me. So I'm like, maybe I'm just gonna stay and click return. Bad play. Why don't I just click Toxic? Why am I dumb? So he goes obviously straight into a Powder, which is obviously gonna be a Rocky Helmet Mon. So bad start. I'm just not good at Pokemon. So if I was the set I wanted to be, I guess I would just click Toxic turn 1. But so Kang is low. That's nice. You know, the usual. I'm gonna go into Skarm as he just goes for Slack Off, going back to full. Maybe I should plop Toxic there, but not really important. So I'm gonna get my rocks. His removal is Scizor and Hitmonlee. It's not the greatest. So and he has Thundy and Victini, which are both weak to. That's super nice. I'll go for Whirlwind. He goes for Whirlwind. He goes out. That's nice. He goes in Hitmonlee. And I'm just gonna click Brave Foot because taking a damage off on anything can scout for sets on Autono and the like. And damage on Thundy Eye is super duper nice for me. So he goes in Thundy Eye. That takes 25%. That's nice. Putting it in range for 2 rock switches. That's cool. I'm just gonna go hard into Nidoqueen because the set I forgot to mention this. The set I expected is a Nasty Plot set with Z Dark Pulse and Thunderbolt, and then either Psychic or Grass Knot for my for one of my 2 ground types. So what I did not expect is this knockoff. So if he clicked anything else on the planet except for like a Z move that just straight cost me like Z Psychic, Psyche, I went fine. But he goes for knockoff. The one move I did not want to see there. And now my Nidoqueen is slower and is gonna get killed by the Z Fly. So that was just, you know, the second fuck up, and this wasn't a fuck up. I just didn't expect knockoff really, which is honestly a good set on his end. So yeah, but now I can just bring Floatzel because he did not bring a single water resist. So I wish I was banned like I wanted to be initially, but alas, he's going on. He's not going to take a clean 0 from that, and I'm just going to stop bulking up, hoping that he might not have Toxic on the thing. And you know, just gonna go from there. But he does have Toxic, so fuck me, I guess. It's just fucking terrible. So +1. I'm gonna, I think, go to +2. Yeah. So go to +2. And Scizor comes in. I'm just like, I want to get damage off. I don't fucking. Let me just click buttons. So go for Waterfall. There's a clean 59, and I get a flinch. So that's cool. I kind of called that. Not gonna lie. It's kind of half going for that. And I still say sorry because I'm a nice person. So going over another Waterfall. Scizor goes down. If I had Weavile, this would be lovely, but I don't have Weavile, so care. So, Photos is now at 60% and Toxic, and it's going to die to Toxic, and even if I come in again, I die to Rocks plus Toxic, so there's no point in me keeping it. I don't have, like, Healing Wish this week, so... yeah, Photos is going to die, and also if you can see, like, overpredict or something, that would be cool, so... You know, but now I go my Latias and decide I'm just gonna Toxic and see what happens. So I miss a Toxic. So, and he goes for a knockoff, gets rid of my Cobalt Berry, does a clean 11%, big damage. And on the following turn, I'm gonna click Toxic again because I really want to get this thing Toxic, and he's gonna do the same. So, not gonna complain because I flinched him, but gonna explain something, you know, just real quick. If I hit the first Toxic, sorry. There's a good chance I would have just gone hard Scarm because this thing cannot touch my Scarm. So, that means my Lati wouldn't have been Toxic. And non-Toxic Lati, if you look at his team, looks really nice. With Toxic of its own especially. And I don't think his Hippo had Toxic itself. I could be wrong. But yeah, so that would have been no, he's Slack off Rocks, will win. Rocks, Earthquake, sorry. So yeah, he doesn't have Toxic, so Lati would have been really nice, non-toxic. But alas, what can you do? Not gonna complain, just explaining. So, Arno is just gonna be a fat cunt, I'm gonna roost up. And, as expected, Arno is a complete pain in my ass in this matchup. You know, it happens when you drop your good Fire type the week before for fucking, what's his face, Combusken. So, gonna go into Toad here, because I, you know, can do damage and stuff. He goes into Victini and gets the wish. So, my thinking is he's probably gonna U-turn. If he isn't, I can get damage off because I can take any one hit because I'm super fat, but I have Assault Vest. So, and if he doesn't, if he does U-turn, Hydro Pump puts me in a really good position because Arno is Toxic. And I get some damage off. I can then Earthquake, do some more damage, and you know, bring Auto low, and then hopefully keep it that way, without being able to get a Toxic off on me. So that's really nice. If he goes Hitmonlee, I get damage off. I can then, you know, switch accordingly and just deal with that. If he goes to Power On, it gets powered. Thunderous also gets powered. So, instead, he just goes for Energy Ball, which is probably his best play because he, as it turns out, he's actually a really bulky Victini. I like max HP, I think. So, Hydro Pump does a clean 62% though. They actually both did 60%. You know, slightly different rolls, but that's cool. But now I can go into my Latias and just take a clean 10% from the Energy Ball, and just I think roost up at this point. Victini is in dies to 2 more Rock Switches. You know, dies to basically anything after 1. And Autono comes in again, and this is gonna be a fat cunt even more. So, if it wasn't Toxic, again, this would be cool, but it's nothing. I'm not gonna. Yeah. So, Kang comes in, and this is again where if I was the subset I wanted to be, I would freely sub up here. This is the free sub in history because his only attacking move was knockoff. It's not gonna break my sub in a fucking billion years. He would probably knock off, or he does Toxic here, so I would get a free sub. I can then wish up. As Hippowdon comes in and roll once me, but still, I can then Toxic on that turn, and Hippowdon is Toxic. So, yeah, if I was a set, would have been cool, but you know, I'm not. So I'm gonna have to wish up as he drops a Toxic on me, and this is cool. It would be cool if I was Facade, but I am not. So, I think I click Toxic here. I hope I click Toxic here. No, I click Return because I'm bad. Right, I click Return because I'm bad at Pokemon. Take Rocky Helmet damage, Toxic damage, and am down to 4% after. Oh no, yeah, I'm down to 4% after the Sandstorm, and then take Toxic damage with after Wish. So, I decide to fuck it, drop a Toxic, and be happy. So, that's that. Hippowdon is Toxic, which doesn't do much for me, but at this point, this is the best thing I can do with Kang. Now I'm gonna throw up another Wish. And hopefully heal something else up on my team. So Lati comes in, that is probably happy to receive the wish. However, I can't really do much to Hippowdon. So I'm gonna go out into my Seismitoad here. If he wants to switch, that's fine because I will get my wish back. He does actually go into Autono, which is his best play, and I get back my wish. Get Seismitoad back to a clean 71% of amount of health. That was not a sentence, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean. I'm just gonna click knockoff, get rid of the things leftovers as he's going to Toxic me. Not caring because it's fucking Autono. If I'd Focus Blast, it would have been kind of cool, but I don't think it would have done much. So, going go for the Earthquake, do 29%, as he's going to throw up another Wish, because that's what Autono does, and it's now on the list of my least favorite Pokemon, a lot higher than it was before. just saying something. So, go to my Skarm. If he goes for knockoff, he's dead. If he goes for protect, that's fine. Because he's going to be low. And, yeah, even after this damage. So, I think I just click Brave Bird because I want damage off or kill something. Hippowdon doesn't touch me at all, so it's fine. Vuni goes down, so Skarmory picks up a KO there, which is lovely. And now it goes into Thunderous, and I probably... No, never mind, this is later. I just sack my Kang because it's useless at this point. And take the free switch into my Latias then. And this is where I would have been really nice if I wasn't toxic, because I could easily 1v1 the Thunderous. No, never mind, it's late in the game, I'm dumb. But I'm gonna not roost up because I guess I'm bad? Huh, wild. But now I'm gonna roost up as he's probably just gonna wish. I could have killed it, but he could have also yeah, I probably... I don't know. I want to keep my Lottie healthy basically, so he's gonna knock off and pretty much go down to Toxic as I go into my Scum here. If he knocks off again, he's dead. If he wishes, then oh well, he's gonna take Toxic. It's fine. He crits me. It doesn't matter at all. But he does the Rocky Helmet. He doesn't get rid of my Rocky Helmet because of it, and that could be nice. So now everybody's in Thunderous. I feel like I should have sacked my... I don't know. This one is hard. If I had another Mon to sack this, would have been fine, but... maybe I should have kept my Scum around and... No, because Lee kills it from this range anyway, so I don't think it matters. Maybe... I don't know. Again, if my Lottie wasn't toxic, this would be great, but I'm bad at Pokemon, so I get toxic. So, Scum is going to go down to Thunderbolt, of course, and now I'm going to go to Lottie, and there's going to be a couple turns of silliness of roosting and not roosting and clicking buttons and knockoffs and flies and the random grass not in there. It's a bunch of moves that shouldn't happen. He's going to fly up as a Tie Shot because I was like, I'm going to kill you, and he's like, nah. So I take more toxic damage. I think I roost on this turn as he's going to hit me up with the fly to 29%. And I just roost again, and I think I attack here. No, I roost again as he grass hunts, which, as he said in his commentary, is a misplay. I agree, but it doesn't really matter because Toad would die to knock off his grass hunt anyway. And now he's going to knock off, and I think this is where I just decide to kill him. And I do, and now my Lottie and my Toad are both in range for Scarf. Hitmonlee to clean up. If he wasn't Scarf, I might have had a chance to win if he was like not fast enough to speed my Lottie, but Lottie had no speed, so it doesn't matter. He's gonna lock into the close combat, and that's gonna be able to knock out both of my two remaining Pokemon easily. And that's a GG to Rob. So 2-0 loss in week 5. That's no big deal, really. Didn't expect to win. I'm surprised I killed 4 things, man. That's fucking wild. But yeah. Stuff and things. I don't know. Also, I forgot to mention, if it was like sub bulk up, so that would have been like a clean 6-0 if I subbed on the Autono. Oh man. But that wasn't in consideration at any point, so just hindsight speaking, that would have been really cool. But sub bulk up also just makes no sense. So. I guess it kinda does. Yeah, I don't know. Would have been nice, but could have also just had Thunderbolt and Autono, which I think I saw in one of my mocks, but not the biggest fan of that set anyway. So I don't know. If I was sub bulk up, it would have been cool. If it was banned, it would have been cool. But you know, more than if and whatever. GG Rob definitely prepped well and played well. Got me good. And I'm glad I don't have to play him again, honestly, because his team is dumb and he's really good at Pokemon. I like this. It's like my least favorite combination to play against. But yeah, actually I think it's good team but bad player. It's probably my least favorite one. Anyway, that's it. Next week's gonna be exciting. This game was not the game. The prep was incredibly frustrating for this week. But next week got me pumped again because we go up against my very good friend Joel from the Token Minorities, the commissioner of the NPL, fellow PPL coach, and now newly GBA D-League member. One of the best players in draft format, period. We always have fantastic games, and our first NPL game was really nice. I missed Toxic, unfortunate. And if I didn't miss, I would have been an even better game. Not that it would have gone one, I'm just saying, yeah, could have and would have been even better, but you know, who cares. And our PPL game was absolutely phenomenal. Thoroughly enjoyed that. and I highly encourage you to check it out if you haven't, by the way. And it came down to 50-50 basically, or like 60-40 I guess. But yeah, let's hope we can continue that and get another fantastic game in, and hopefully beat Joel for the first time, because fucking hell, I can't keep losing to that kid. But that's gonna be it. We are now 2-3 minus something? Minus 3? Not sure. That means 2? 1? Minus 2, I think. I don't know. But that's gonna be it. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, leave some nudes. I will appreciate all 3 of those, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.